Barcelona. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Got
yes,
it.
yes. And you?
In France, next
Okay.
to Germany in Strasbourg.
Well,
Oh, I was in Strasbourg last week.
Last week? No way.
Yes, not even last week. I was 4 or 5 days ago there.
No way. Oh my God.
I didn't know that you are there.
Yeah, yeah, now you know. Okay.
yay. Hi, Tali. How you doing?
I am great. How are you and how is everybody on the line?
Very good, thank you. I met Tali the other day here in Barcelona. We went to do stand-up paddle at
Ah, nice.
7 a.m. in the morning.
It was the best. It was really
Welcome,
good.
welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, everybody else. I see Baha here, Ahmed, Gabriel, Camila, Christy. Hey, Christy, how you doing? Princess Diane, Tali. Hi, Gabriel. How you doing?
Hello. Yeah, very good, very good. Nice to be here.
Great. Where are you connecting from?
I am near Barcelona. I'm in the mountains in the Pyrenees.
Oh, good. Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, thanks for
So
joining.
you can see like you can see the river from here.
Wow. Oh God, literally the nature. So
Yeah.
beautiful. Wow. Amazing. Let's see if I can see somebody else's faces. Julian is here. Hey, Christy. Lovely to meet you. Okay, so let's make a start. I'll share a presentation with you that we have prepared. I will introduce you to the meeting, to the agenda. There we go. And feel free to open your cameras. We like to see your beautiful faces. So welcome to this event. This is Emotions in Business Settings. I will introduce I will introduce you real quick into the content for today. There we go. So you can see my screen, right? Thumbs up if you are able to say it. Okay, amazing. So welcome to the Epic Ways. And we are going to start with a question. Let's start with a question. Have you ever been in a position where you felt frustrated, irritated, maybe in disagreement, or even mad, but you couldn't quite express it? Have you been in this situation? Raise your virtual hand if you have been. Yeah, I see Gabriel raising his hand. I see everybody raising their hands. Yeah, me too. Me too, me too, me too. And for the ones that don't have the camera open, please stay active in the chat. We want to hear from you. So now we are talking about kind of negative emotions, but let me introduce you with a situation. What about more positive feelings, right? Let's say that you want to get the best deal in a negotiation and your offer gets accepted. But what happens? You can't really celebrate in there because you might jeopardize the deal. You know what I mean? You are excited, but you don't want to show that you're excited because this might jeopardize the deal that you have made. So, have you ever been in this situation? Again, raise your hands if you have been. Yes, you can relate. Okay, I can see, I can see, I can see. Perfect. And for the ones that are without the camera, yes, I see you raising your hands, Baja. Perfect. What happens? Yeah, Princess Diane as well. Thank you guys for staying active in the chat. So what happens, right? With this, we are showing that it kind of happens in both situations, right? It happens with more negative or low emotions, and it also happens with high emotions. But the problem with negative emotions, or the thing around negative emotions, is that they don't really disappear. When we suppress lower emotions, then they can damage our health, our mental health, our well-being, or it might trigger as well undesired effects moving forward. So why are we bringing this topic now? And what's our intention with this webinar that we are hosting and sharing with you guys today? This webinar was based in the need of somebody that a group of people that the same as you attended to one of these webinars in the past, and we discovered when we talk emotions that not everybody was really into the awareness on the emotional side of the things, situations that were happening in life. And when we raised the question about, hey, how do you manage this emotion when it happens to you, when it arrives to you, um, they didn't have the tools. They didn't know how to do it. They didn't know how to identify it or how to integrate it, how to work on that, right? So we decided, okay, this is the baseline. We need to start giving you guys, again, tools so you can turn the challenges into opportunities and you can learn how to integrate, and I will say master, although this is a really tricky word to use with emotions, but how to integrate these emotions, how to identify it, how to integrate them, especially when you can't express, as for example in business settings, because in the daily life, in the personal life, it's one thing, but then when we are in front of a client, within an organization, it's different. So our intention is that you get tools, okay? So you can work in this webinar and also you can go home and apply it again. So you can start learning how to integrate, or if you are already halfway, or if you're a pro, then more tools for you to work on this, okay? There we go. So why we're doing this, we are the Epic Ways, and our vision is fostering leaders, fostering talents by equipping you guys, leaders, with the tools that you need to pursue your goals and grow through experiences within a community. For us, people are the most important thing. You are the most important thing in here. And our mission is to help billions of people to own their lives. As I said, be the director of your own movie with purpose and courage. So now I was going to propose to open the mic and share name, location, and intention, but I'm not sure how many we are, if we are going to have enough time for this. Yes, okay, so perfect, yes. Now what we're going to do, we're 15 people. We're going to real quick, okay, open your mic one by one, and let's share name, location, and intention for this meeting. Who wants to make a start?
I'll go.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so my voice is audible, right? It's clear?
Yes.
All right, cool. So I'm Julian. I am from Mumbai, India, at present, currently. And yeah, I just got back from from a travel. So yeah, I'm sitting in the car. But anyway, for for this Zoom call or a Zoom meet, is to is to learn, network, connect, grow. We got like 14 souls out here, I guess. So there's something each of us could give in about 1 hour of time that we have. Then we go back. So yeah, in short, yeah, take a lot of positive from the 1 hour, and then make sure that my life is epic after the 1 hour.
That's the intention, Julian. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Amazing. Stay epic. Who wants to go next? Yeah, go Tali.
Hi everyone. Again, it's lovely to share the space with you all from different parts of the world. That's really exciting. So, yeah, my name's Tally. I'm currently based in the UK. And I think intention. So actually, I only heard about this yesterday or this morning. I can't remember which one it is now. But I was really curious. I think it's really, really important to develop emotional intelligence, which I'm hoping that through this we can do that and to find the tools. I'm kind of in a very exploratory phase at the moment, I would say, where I'm just trying to understand myself better, and then how do I have and get the most out of my interactions with those around me. So I really think that through this, I hope I will be able to steal some tools, experiment and play thereafter the 1 hour and see how that goes, and maybe do a bit of journaling around that. So I'm really excited about that.
Good. Thank you so much for sharing, Tali. Excited as well that you're here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Me too.
Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Yes, go.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. Sorry, but I'm driving. I'm in the car. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's your name?
My name's Joey Saliba,
Yes, we can hear you.
and the reason why I'm attending this meeting today is because I attended the first time, and it was very interesting. And I was just curious and wondering what other things I could learn from you the second time around.
Wow, love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Where are you connecting from?
Sorry?
Where are you logging in from? In which location?
Oh, I'm in Dubai.
Nice. Okay, amazing.
Yes, I'm coming
Well,
from Rotterdam, Jumeirah.
okay, amazing. So welcome back. We are thrilled to have you here. Thank you so much.
Happy to be here.
Super glad that you were learning in the first one. Amazing.
Yeah.
So, anybody else?
Yeah, I can be the next.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey everyone, myself Romil, and I am from India, Surat, Gujarat. Okay, and basically the intention when I was connected on the LinkedIn with the Baha, he shared me the link and I was looking on that, and the topic was always really, because when we talk about my intention is too clear. If while watching the webinar, okay, attending this webinar might be one thing that can change my whole way from this end, right? As a leadership in the running the company, IT company here, if we do something with the intention and everywhere,
The
it
audio
might be the
the audio is not really great. I think that I'm hearing you, but a little bit break. It breaks.
oh, now it's clear.
I understood like half. So your intention, you said leadership and
How to use the effective communication in the leadership.
okay, amazing. Okay, amazing. Perfect. So we're going to focus this through emotions today. So how we can integrate these, especially when there is we are in a business setting or somewhere where we can't really express this. So yes, it will have an impact on that. Thank you so much, Romil. Thank you so much. Okay, who wants to go next? I see Arno, Gabriel, Mark. Hi, Mark.
Hello.
Hi,
So yes,
Gabriel.
I'm Gabriel, and I'm connecting from Catalonia, in Spain, and yes, my intention for this is try to be more connected with myself also in a business setting and with what is alive within me, and to allow it to show the light of what I mean to to be what it can be or what it is.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Gabrielle. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
sharing. And lovely that you are here around in Catalonia. Great. Anybody else?
I can go. I came in late, but I think everybody's just introducing themselves kind of. So my name's Mark. I'm in California, and I've had many businesses in my life, but they've always been kind of disconnected for money purposes only. And I really want to find something that's more aligned with me, more towards my passion. So when I saw the title there, I thought, I want to check it out and see what Epi's got going. So, and I love Epi. She's amazing. So I wanted to come in and say hello.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so
Can
much.
I ask Mark a question?
Yes, go ahead.
So, since he mentioned that he has so many business, he has run a lot of businesses. So, I'm not gonna, define his age, but I'm gonna define his experience. So, I would love to know, Mark, any lesson that you would like to give, any entrepreneurs, to be epic, so that and then we don't make mistakes like if you made any mistakes or the journey of an entrepreneur
Wait.
or a journey of a
That's
business
a
owner.
that's a whole
It's
nother
not straight.
class.
It's just like
Wait.
a stock market or it's just like a
That's a
hobby.
whole different class. I can, if you want to hit me up later, just click on get my name out of the link and then go ahead and do it. But I'm really
Julian,
here to hear
Julian.
what
One
Epi's
in a
got.
one liner or
Look,
one
look,
line or
look.
one sentence that you would want to. Yeah.
Look,
Sorry.
Right.
Julian. I love that when you see a chance, you don't miss it, okay? You don't miss any opportunity. That's entrepreneurial vibe, okay? So what we can do later to keep on track with the presentation and with the session that we prepared, what we can do is everybody will share their social media accounts, okay, in the Epic Ways WhatsApp group. And you can then have conversations about this because this is, again, a super rich topic and there are so many things into this question that it's so valid. And I'm sure that most of you have the same, right? Especially the ones who are entrepreneurs. So I will stop it there, okay? And I will open it back in at the end of the session. What do you think? Yes, I see Mark nodding. Okay, perfect. Great. I see your fingers up, your thumbs up. Yeah? Okay. Yes, Julian. Perfect. Okay, let's go. So, if anybody else wants to share, this is the moment. I see Christine with her camera. Hi, Christy.
Hello everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi everyone. My name is Christine Joy from the Philippines. So my intention to this webinar is to learn the strategy to real human experiences. So it's not just about abstract or analytical, but something people can feel connected to and act on. So that's all for me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Christy. And by the way, Christy is part of my team. She helps me out with a lot of stuff. So maybe you have received some messages from her. So welcome, Christy. I'm super happy to introduce you to everybody here. Thank you, love. Amazing. There we go. Baha, yes, go ahead.
Hello, yes, hi everyone. I'm Baha. I'm connecting from Lebanon, my hometown. Let me open my camera.
Yay.
Not sure what you see, but this is my hometown. Hopefully you can see it.
There is a filter. We can understand there is a mountain and a beautiful blue sky.
So yeah, I'm Baha and I'm connected from Lebanon. And I'm here today first because Epi has been really helpful with us in Rotaract Jumeirah, and because we want to grow and learn from your experience and the speakers as well. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Baha. Thank you so much for joining from Lebanon. Wow. And then we have as well Rafa in the pipeline. So, Rafa, whenever you feel like.
Hi everyone, I'm Rafa and I'm from Sudan, but I live in Abu Dhabi. I joined this session because I've always been interested in the emotional intelligence generally, understanding people better. It helps us recognize how to say the right thing in the right timing. And yes, I joined this. I don't have any business or something like that, but I want to learn how can I do marketing for myself, So that's why I joined this session. And also I'm really excited to be here. This is my first time attending such a session with the Rotaract Online. And honestly, your name, the epic way, is very catching, and that's why I joined, honestly.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Rafa. We absolutely love that. You can do it your way, or you can do it the epic way. Okay.
It really catch my attention.
Thank you so much. Amazing. We love that. So welcome, welcome. And yes, I'm sure that this will keep you on track for your goal as well to be marketing yourself better and anything you want to achieve. The emotions are the root for everything. And then Arno. So Arno, yes, go ahead.
My name is Arno. I'm currently in Strasbourg, next to Germany in France. And my intention today is to calm down, observe, and see what will be the flow in this webinar. I'm more into a contemplative state now than like a goal-oriented state.
Wow, beautiful Arno. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
and I love this state of peace and calmness that you always bring. Thank you so much. Lovely. Okay, so let's get to it. Thank you so much for your beautiful introductions. I love that. Now we'll introduce the team behind the Epic Ways. And first we have in here Nurgul Melissa Kazan. She's with us.
Yay.
Yay! Hi, welcome Nurgul.
Hi.
So Nurgul is so powerful. She is a mindfulness coach, hypnotherapist, public speaker, and author of Wake Up Your Soul. She also channels the divine, and she was the spark of everything when we started organizing events at the Epic Ways. Because I had this idea, I met like very talented woman. I wanted to do something around feminine energy in business. And literally, it was Nurgul who told me, if you do anything, I'm happy to contribute. And that phrase brought us here because thanks to that, I decided to organize the first event. And of course, Nurgul was there. So thank you so much. Now we are going to give her the space to show us different techniques, movements, a little bit of, well, I want to spoil what is coming. So thank you so much, Nurgul, for being here. Really, I'm super thankful. Then we have as well, he's not here because he's enjoying time off in the nature. But we have as well Maddie. For the ones that know him, Maddie is a podcaster. He's a social media and communication expert and the founder of Namaste Hero. He helps leaders to find their authentic voice. And he is a beautiful, true, beautiful soul. So he's not here physically, but he's here in essence. And then, well, this is me. My name is Estefanía Badra. For the ones that don't know me, I go as well by Epi. Everybody calls me Epi. I am a growth partner specialized in change management and people. I also do leadership mentorship. I'm an entrepreneur and the founder of the Epic Ways. So I'm literally super happy and super hyped to have you here, guys. Really, thank you so much. You are the living proof that this is impacting people's lives, and there are people joining for the second time, or maybe the third or the fourth. So I am extremely grateful to have you in here. Before I leave the word to Nurgul, let me tell you very quick that now I I think I have achieved like great things in my life, right? And I work in different environments. Now talking a little bit more about the topic of the session, which is emotions in business setting. I worked in as a professional in law, in notary. Then I work as well in the corporate world, in supply chain and merchandising as a global ops leader. I am now a full-time entrepreneur, but I have been in different situations in relation to having different bosses, working with different cultures. I worked in India, I worked in 4 continents, lived in 4 continents, in different continents. And the first time that I was in a situation, especially in the corporate world, right, where some decisions were given to me and I couldn't do anything about it. I just had to land this message on my team and also keeping them engaged and motivated while I was feeling frustrated. I didn't like the news, like in particular, and I will talk now in particular, at the end of 2023, beginning of 2024, the COO of the company calls me and he's like, "Hey, Steffi, we're going to restructure the company and we're going to basically let go everybody in Barcelona, around 100 people, and we're going to transfer all the operations and finance to India. And I'm calling you because we are only going to keep 3 positions and one of them is yours." So I was super happy. But what happens? Everything has like two sides. On the other side, I had to let go people that I was working with for more than 5 years. And they were my colleagues, they were my friends. And even though I was like not really in agreement with the decision because it was tough at human level, I had to do it. That was my job. So it was tough. And also, what was really tough as well was to work on these emotions that were arising in my body of feeling that, I was kind of betraying someone, or that I was letting them down, or I couldn't say anything. I would like see them every day for weeks, but I couldn't say anything because I signed an NDA. So I didn't want these emotions, it was like super harsh, but I didn't want these emotions to really stuck into me, because when you stay with like negative emotions or low emotions, then it's like it creates like a shell around it, especially if there are like family things. It creates like a shell around it, and then it's more difficult to access and really work on that. So for me, it was a lot of my mechanisms, of course, is like therapy, journaling. I started as well doing like prompt journaling, but also staying like time in silence to look at my emotions. And one tool that I used a lot and I keep using is interviewing my feelings. I literally interview my feelings. When I feel a little bit like unsettled, I stay calm, I sit down, I grab a piece of paper or I grab my phone and I start writing down like, "Hey, who are you?" I extrapolate the emotion from my body, I take it out and I do it an interview. "Hey, what's your name? Do you have any color? Do you have any shape? Do you have texture? How does it feel? Where are you located in my body? When do you appear? When do you grow? When do you grow? Do you move? When do you move? So being aware of this unsettlement or something that is like not usual in you, this is the first trigger to identify that there is something in there to observe. When you start observing, then things start changing. So this is a super useful technique that you can use. I will, of course, share this and every tool that we share with you guys. We are going to share it in the WhatsApp community. Okay, so you have it, and I will also share with you like prompt questions on how to interview all of the questions that I have told you, how to interview these emotions. So basically, put it outside of your body and then ask it questions. What's your name? When do you appear? Do you grow? If yes, when do you grow? Do you ever disappear? When? Can we get into an agreement? Remember that the emotions are here to protect you from something or are here to tell you, to warn you about something. So emotions are not bad. It's just that they need to be looked at or pay attention at. This is your sign that something is in there that needs to be observed. So I wanted to share this experience with you. So you have a little bit of real life examples, okay, from my side and how I discovered this, especially in difficult situations. And now I'll leave the room to Melissa. Thank you so much for your reactions. Thank you so much for your reactions. So, Nurgul, whenever you are ready, this is for you. I'll stop sharing, right?
Yes. Welcome, everybody. And I will take the part and explain a little bit scientifically about the emotions. And also we will do 2 exercises. So I will give you 2 tools where you can release the emotions, because the emotions, they are controlling our behavior and our life. So you have to know that our control center of the emotions is not our brain, but first of all, our heart. And maybe you heard about the HeartMath Institute. So the HeartMath Institute found out that our heart has its own magnetic field. It has also its own neural system. So it is completely an independent place where our emotions got created. And I was working also in corporate for 10 years until I started with all my different activities, like being a psychic and all the channelings. And I was also very emotional at my job because I had father issues, and those father issues got projected on my environment, like colleagues or my boss. So those people were triggering the emotions which I have already in my heart, and through their behavior I got a lot of triggered during corporate job. So I got feeling offended or rejected or betrayed or whatever it is. You have to know that the emotions where you get triggered and you get emotional, right? Frustration, angry, mad, it is coming from somewhere. So the emotion itself is not created in that very moment, the source, but you have it already from the past. So your heart has the information of sadness, frustration, whatever it is. Why? Because there is the first moment you were sad in your life, the first moment where you got frustrated. And mostly this happens when you were a child, a teenager. So all this information which you have in your heart magnetic field stays with you until you work on them and you release them. So when you know this, then you only don't will apply it to yourself, but also you will know that when your colleague, your business partner, whoever you confront is emotional in that very moment, know that this person got triggered. Now, because I know it, if someone is angry, mad, frustrated, I don't take it personal anymore because I healed myself, but I'm looking, oh, okay, there is something in this person, it got triggered. He or she doesn't feel understood, or maybe they have stress at home and they feel anxious, and then it is get projected at their job and their environment. So there is one tool, I want to do it right now to learn. It's coming from Kundalini Yoga, where you can literally burn down emotions, and it is in like 1 to 2 minutes. I will check. So it is like fire breath, it is called. And through this fire breath, it is like you literally tell your nervous system and your physical body to release, to balance, and to let go of all the negative emotions which are not serving you. And this tool you can use in emotions, in moments where you feel angry. Like the problem with anger is, or frustration, that we could say things which we might regret later on. And it's also not professional, especially in, like when we are with friends and family, it doesn't matter. But when we are in a professional environment and we get emotional and we cannot control it, then although you are maybe in a position where you are right, you get in the position that you are wrong because you said something, or maybe even something slipped out very mean or whatever, and the roles are changing. But if you are able to stay calm and to take control over your anger, then it shows that you mastered your emotions. This lesson is not about to suppress your emotions and or not to see them, but it is to observe them and not to allow them to attack, because the negative emotions makes people attack to the opposite side, whoever is in front. So this exercise is, you will hold your hands like this, and it is said, the name of this exercise is ego destroyer. Why? Because when we are emotional, then our mind starts, you have to say something back. It is not normal what he's saying. And there are a lot of thoughts happening. A thought process starts in your mind. And then when you are not aware, then you might say things which you afterwards regret. So of course, this exercise you cannot do in the middle of this, let's say, conflict, but you can do it afterwards, or when you know that you will go into a conversation which might be not that easy, then you can use this tool up front to calm down your nervous system and to burn down the anger. So you will, and I will also drop down, give me just 1 second. I will also put the music in the background. So just give me 1 second. And you should hear it in the background, I hope. So you will do like this, and then 60 degrees you hold like this. And then we will do together until I say we finish, like just. The importance is that you do it in the same speed, not slow, not fast, but it is about the same speed, like. You can close your eyes, but you don't have to. But just continue.
Through the nose, through the nose.
You might get hot, dizzy. This is totally normal. Just continue. It might be get exhausting. Continue. Don't stop. Fill your body with energy and burn down your anger, frustration, whatever it is. 30 more seconds. Doing amazing. 15 seconds. Take a deep breath now. Hold it, hold, and put your arms together. Open your hands. Let the energy flow. Hold, please. Hold. Feel the energy running through your cells, your energy system. Hold. Feel the tingling, the dizziness. All is fine. And whenever you can't hold it anymore, you release and put your arms to the side on your lap. And this exercise will help you a lot to release. And it's just 1.5 minutes. I did it. You can also do it when in the car, when you are not with your arms, but like while you are driving and you stop for example, red light or whatever. This is not dangerous, so you can like breathe, and you don't have to do it. It's not about being fast. It is about being consequent, the same speed you have, and this will burn it down. The thing is, or the problem with emotions is, or let's say challenge, our heart magnetic field is the storage of our emotions. So when we don't release them, like for example, this exercise, and I will teach you another one in a couple of minutes, then you store them, and the risk of emotional explosion gets higher. Or if you cannot explode, what happens is you implode. So you start emotional eating. So you eat all this junk food, or maybe like too much than necessary. This is also a signal that you couldn't digest your emotions, and your body is trying to digest it in any kind of way. Or maybe you watch movies where you start to cry because you need to release. Our body has this, and like we are in this energetic field, right? So when you store these energies, it needs a release. It's the same like, let's say, going to the toilet, right? It is something very important. And if you are not aware of this, then of course later on throughout the years, of course not in 2 days, but throughout the years also illness is happening, sickness. Did you know that heart attacks happen mostly to men than to women? And do you know why? So scientifically, they do a research, and it is like the heart attack rate with men in the middle age is very high, because men are taught not to express their emotions, not cry like a little girl, right? Or not to like, or you have to be the man. And this is why men are not be able to express their emotions, not able to cry, maybe to shout, maybe only anger, but also the love aspect, right? Men are not being able to show their love. So there is an imbalance in the heart magnetic field. We can say also energetically heart chakra. And this energy collapse. Because of this collapse, I heard so many stories like he was so fine, and out of nothing, this person unfortunately dies with a heart attack. And they said like there was nothing before. Maybe you know even people around you like that. And this is because the energy field is collapsing. So you have to know, I want to give you one example also how emotions work. Who of you remembers 11th September 2001, when the incident of the attack on the towers happened in the United States, exactly where they were and how they like, where were you, and maybe what we were eating? Most of us do, right? I see the hands. Can you remember where were you one day before? 10th of September 21. I don't remember, but I remember exactly. My brother was in the living room and he was shouting, "Oh, you have to come, something crazy is happening." It's like, and like this. The thing is, there was an incident and an emotion, you only remember, you have only memories which you remember when they are connected with emotions. A firstborn, a special birthday, your first day when you got married, the first day when you got divorced, or when you started with your first job. So all the memories which are connected to emotions, good or bad, are saved. The other memories, the brain says, this is not important to me. So it goes to the long-term archive. So it is still there, but it is not serving because there is no emotion. So with the positive ones, all good. There is nothing. But I have a problem as a therapist with the negative linked ones. The first time, for example, when my father shouted at me and I got disappointed and I couldn't digest it as a child, this energy, unfortunately, with 41 now, with my age right now, would be still in my field. Luckily, I worked on this, so I don't have it anymore. But until 3 years ago, I had this emotion of my father shouting at me and yelling at me and not regarding, or not validating me. What happened? I was looking for validation at my job, in my environment. When I was about to do presentations at the corporate job in front of and I was in the automotive industry, so there were many men and they were looking like this, and you are standing in front of them and I was like this shaking, really. I was so nervous and I couldn't breathe and all this stuff. And then you say something stupid and you feel so ashamed. But this is because I have an emotional information in my heart that men might be yell at me, they are not validating me and they're not approving me. So although those people in the meeting room are not my father, but they are representing my father. This is my case, but please project it to your own story. So because my father was yelling, they might yell at me too. So I have to be perfect. But this made me I couldn't sleep 2 nights ago, oh my God, what will I say? And so on. So be aware of this. And the more you release, the more it changes. So you have to know that this is not your destiny. This is not this is who I am. I have to go along with it. No, of course not. So I was standing 2 weeks ago at a festival in front of 500 people and I could speak for hours, and then I had zero. I was excited, but not this kind of negative excitement because I healed myself. So please don't take it as your destiny or this is who I am. No, you can change it. You can even change characteristics of you which you don't really like because there is an emotional reason why you act like that. And we always have to go back to our mother, father, kindergarten, elementary school. What happened there? The first time where you did your own presentation in front of the first class, maybe let's say, and you couldn't say something and the children were laughing at you. So now you have all the time stress by speaking in front of people. Public speaking, by the way, maybe you know it, is the #1 fear of humans. Public humiliation. This is the #1 fear. It's not even death or a snake or whatever. So this comes from there because something happened. So you can gain back your self-confidence, your self-esteem by emptying your heart magnetic field from all this emotional trash, I want to say. And how many trash are you carrying? So I want you now, we do our second exercise. And Epi, please also give me a sign when I'm with my time up because I'm looking, but you have an eye on that.
You're perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we will do now a second tool, which you can use at home because we don't want just show you here something and you go back and you have nothing, but you have tools for home. The second tool is maybe you heard of it, emotional tapping system. Maybe some of you know that you give your body some impulses, your neurosystem that your neurosystem understands, oh, this emotions, this comes from the kindergarten when my teacher did this and that. It doesn't belong to me anymore. I am now in 2025, so I can release it. You have also to know one more information, that our body has no sense for time. it doesn't know that it is over. It is over normally, technically, but for my body, there is still the energy of this. So this is why I get triggered. So now please take one incident of your past which you want to work on right now, and later on you can work on many incidents. It can be about maybe yesterday you had an emotional moment, maybe 2 years ago, maybe when you were a child. But try to like ask yourself, like, okay, what is it? Which emotion? Let me try to give you okay, I can give you my example. For example, when I worked at Daimler, my boss was shouting at me, and I remember a moment where I was standing in front of him, and he was literally like with his fist, like pushing it on the table, and didn't I tell you that? Like, and I was like shaking in front of him. This moment. So try to take a moment more to work on. We want to defreeze this moment, to tell your body by tapping, this is gone. And if does everyone have their moments? Is it okay? Can I start? Okay, perfect. So let me wrap. So there is a way how to do it. Let me open it quickly for you. So okay. So normally you do it with closed eyes, but you have to look at me. So I want you to look to me, but try to look in a hypnotic way. Like try to look like gaze at me, please. Okay, so that you put yourself a little bit into trance as well, but like see my movements. So stay with this moment, focus on this moment, and your intention is to release it. And you start to tap on the top of your head, and you concentrate on this incident. And you feel maybe some tingling. This is very normal. We will do 3 rounds. And your intention is to release these emotions, whatever your body got trapped into. And then you will jump above your eyebrow. I have my left one. Above your eyebrow. You cannot do it wrong, by the way, don't worry. And then you go to the right corner of your eye, here. And you think of this negative incident, and you maybe even realize that it loses meaning more and more because it's over. Go down under your eye, like this. You are giving now your body signals. By tapping, there is something happening, and scientifically it's even proven that you release those emotions. Sorry for all the speaking, but I want to explain also. Go under your nose. You go to your chin, gently tapping. What emotions did you save there? Anger, fear, frustration, sadness, whatever it is, it can go. It doesn't serve you anymore. It's from the past. And go now to this bone here. It's my right side. And then you take your hand and you do here. I have my left hand, so it's forgot to say. And as the last one, under your, you see it hopefully here, under your, under the arm, like this. And we do a second round. And if you want, you can close your eyes and I will guide you and tell you, because now you know where to tap. You start to tap up on your top of your head, top of your head, top of your head. Release, release, release. Above left eyebrow. Remember to take deep breaths, breathe in and out. Don't hold your breath. And go to the right corner of your eye. Release, release. Release this memory. Just concentrating on this memory, please. And under your eye, under your right eye, right eye. Tap it out. Feel the tingling, the vibration. Go under your nose. Under your nose. Free yourself. This is not serving you. And go down to your chin. You're doing amazing. And to the right bone of your chest. And the hand, the left hand, the side you're tapping. And the last one, right side under your arm, next to your chest. And we are jumping to the third round, which will be shorter. You tap to your head. You realize it's getting like almost this memory is vanishing in front of your eyes, top of your head. Left eyebrow. Right corner of your eye. Under your right eye. Allow this picture to vanish, which is not serving you. Under your nose. Under your chin. Almost done. You're doing amazing. Right side of your chest bone. Your right hand, the side. And then the right side under your arm. And then you release, please. Keep your eyes 1 minute just closed. Take a couple of deep breaths, and I want you to see this memory again and see the difference here. It might get almost neutralized or maybe fully neutralized. And also I would love if you want to share in the chat how you feel it, if it's vanished, because this is an amazing technique which you can use at home and heal yourself. And whenever you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and come back. That's amazing. So the emotions which we are releasing, they cannot come back because they are erased. So only when you experience something new, which is emotional, then the new information might get saved here in the heart magnetic field. But once you release, it's gone. Like maybe you might think, okay, will it come back? And the answer is no. It's same with trash, right? When you empty the trash, the bin, like there is nothing. So you have to understand that the more we empty our negative emotions from the heart magnetic field, the more we get like in ease, life flows more. We are lucky, happy, joyful, and all these positive things can enter our field because it's not occupied anymore. So it's like emptying, and then you can fill it with more beautiful memories. And one last thing before I hand over is you have to know that we have the amygdala. It is a place in the brain, very small, and it is the control center of our emotions and the way how to react. So the main control center is our heart, where first we live the emotion, whatever it is, or this shock or this emotional something. And then it is instantly, it gets a reaction to my amygdala, and my amygdala shows it's like a less than 1 second, of course, like, so there are in interaction, but my heart tells my amygdala what to do, how to react. Some fall down because they are in shock. Some might get like start sweating, right? Or they get angry, they start shouting. So their reactions are based also on their characteristics and how they can handle stress and emotion. And this goes back again how we were taught about emotions, right? For example, my mother, when we fell down, she said like, yeah, you can stand up by yourself. And she was like, oh my God, what happened to you? But there are also parents to their children, and they get more sensitive, for example. So this is how you were raised up also. And this is not, there is no negative or positive about that, or like there is no good and bad, let's say, but be aware of this, and then you can change it. And when you are aware, then all is fine. Also know that when we are emotional, that the amygdala, they have also a communication, of course, to the frontal cortex. But when we are extremely emotional, then something happens, which is the amygdala cuts the bridge, the communication bridge between the frontal cortex and the amygdala. So do you have moments, or did you have moments where you were extremely emotional and you acted and you afterwards said like, oh, I shouldn't have done this. This is a little bit like it was too much. Maybe, for example, let's say someone messaged you and you got so angry, and then you instantly answered back. And then after 2 hours, you look again to the message and you said, I could have write it in a different way. In this very moment, your amygdala cut the bridge to the frontal cortex. So you were only emotional, but not logical and rational anymore. So my biggest advice here is, in these emotional moments, hold yourself. Don't react, even if you want to fire back, don't do it, because mostly we regret it, because mostly something stupid comes out, or when we write an email even. And I had so many situations where I got fight with colleagues because I was trying to protect myself, or no, this is not fair. Why? This is not professional. Stay calm. Just read the email twice, understand what is this person trying to say, and answer not in an emotional way, but in a smart way. Because the smart way is the best way, and in my ways, the epic way.
I love it. Thank you so much, Melissa. One question from my side. Can we do, for example, the first exercise, the breathing one? I loved it. It was like so powerful in like 30 seconds. I was like all, like like feeling like heat in my body. Can we do this like in the same moment, or do we need to wait until the reaction?
Normally not. If you have the chance to do it, you can do it, of course. Even better, normally, because then you burn down directly whatever it is there.
I love it. It was like so easy.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so
And should it be done empty stomach? Or normally, breathing, as they say, you shouldn't do breathing when you have eaten something. It should be done empty stomach, So just
Exactly.
curious to know that. Sorry.
No, please.
Yeah, just curious to know that, both of these exercise, should it be done, empty stomach, maybe once, whenever we are stressed or whatever, moments, emotions that we need to release. But it should be, not in a heavy, like,
Yeah. I got
in
your
a
point.
heavy state or full stomach, maybe, once after 1 hour or 2 hours. Just
Yeah.
just curious to know.
Yes. So this breath work, you can, when you do it fast, then if you have a full stomach, then you might feel uncomfortable. So you can still do it,
Exactly.
but it's not about the speed. It's not about being fast, but being like the rhythm should be the same. So you could technically also
Right.
could do this as well. So when you
Right.
have the need to breathe and to release because of also
Right.
oxygen. But this is a good point. Thank you for the reminder. But the tapping is normally, there is no problem with that.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
Yes.
I think tapping is what it's just doing is, I think we are just letting our nerves and our mind, we're diverting our mind and nerves to go into the state in a relaxed state of mind, and the memory is just diminishes as we just go into the exercise of tapping. I think, yeah, for me it just happened after the first round. I kind of went into the relaxed mode, and then just
Yeah.
forgot about everything. So yeah, so that was for me. Yeah.
Amazing. And that calms down the anxiety and everything, which is blocking our life and blocking our energy system.
Yeah, and thank you, Julian, for your question and your comments. Melissa, there is one question in the chat. First, Tali says, well, some of these seem good to support us with learning about how we have positive friendships, relationships, etc. This was coming from before. And now the question is, love learning about the scientific background. Is there a way that we can read more about this? Do you have any suggestions?
Well, this is exactly the topic I wrote in my book, because I did a deep research, especially about the heart magnetic field. And this is why I wrote, because I didn't find anything. This is like what I can recommend. Otherwise, also I recommend studies of Heart Math Institute. I write it into this chat. They are amazing. Heart Math Institute. Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
and also there is one really good book that I'm reading right now. It's called I copy the title for you, The Astonishing Power of Emotions by Esther Hicks. This is also a really good one. It's quite long, but it's also good for learning more about the emotions. And we can share maybe, Nurgul, we can share maybe something in our WhatsApp group, the link to your book or anything that you have to explore a little bit more, right?
Yes.
Good.
Big pleasure. Yes.
Next, Rafa, you were raising your hand. Feel free to open your mic.
Yeah, I just have a question. When we are doing the tabbing exercise, should I be focused on the memory for the all the tabs, or I just lost mind. I have a little attention span. So yeah, that's my question. Should I be focusing on the same memory, or if they are like 5 or 6 memories from the same topic, or the same incidents? Should I think of them all, or should I pick one and
That's
just
very good
try
point.
to do it?
Thank you very much. This is a very good question. So you have to know that in every moment, our body is creating emotion. So if you mix up the moments, your body doesn't know which should I release right now. So when you release one emotion or one memory linked to the emotion, it can be that automatically, because their emotions are similar, that those other memories get also lose their meaning. I hope I could explain it. Like the meaning is then gone because they are also linked. For example, let's say feeling offended. So it's like a chain, you have to know. And this is like the release is like domino stones. So when you release the one memory with the feeling offended and frustrated, then it might be that because they are linked to each other, because it's a copy paste thing also, then they will get released. But when you mix up or take 5 to 6 memories, then it might create confusion for your subconscious. So just pick up one, and there is never a right and wrong. We try to be very perfect with these kind of stuff. Like I have to do it right or perfect. Just do it. I hope this explains.
Yeah, you answered it. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're most welcome.
Beautiful.
Great.
Thank you so much, Rafa. There is then another one from Romil. And he says, everyone, I'm really grateful for this wonderful session today. It gave me a fresh perspective on how emotions shape business and leadership. I believe emotions are not a one-day learning, but a daily practice that can truly transform us. So, can we create a WhatsApp group with the host and joiners? This way, we can share our reflections, questions, and even the benefits we notice while practicing with helping each other grow stronger together. Let me know your thoughts. So, I think this is a great idea, Romil. There is already a WhatsApp group for us. I have shared the link in the chat and I will also put it now on the screen so you can also scan the QR. And the intention there is that you are able to share within our tribe, within our community. We are around 70 people now. Your thoughts, your reflections, anything that you need help with. Okay, the community is here to help you out in going more in deep about that. So when you join, I will explain a bit. When you join, feel free to introduce yourselves. Also share your links, your exciting project. We are here to foster them. Okay. So I've sent you the link in the chat, and now I will put the QR as well. That's good, Romeo. Yes. Amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for considering the suggestions.
Great.
Really helped a lot. Thank you so much. Very excited to see you.
Thank you. And then there is another question from Francis Piche. Can we tap powerful emotions into our body versus releasing negative memories?
Yes, so the stepping technique is more to release, but I know that people are doing it for like, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. So you can use affirmation and to integrate it into your nervous system. But in this case, when this is a good point, thank you also for this, you have to speak out the emotion you want to integrate. For example, I am enough, I am enough, I am enough. I am enough, I am enough, I am enough, but all the time, because so to understand what are you integrating right now, that our body understands, and it has to be out loud, not by thought, because this is something else, because there is no memory, because you do it something for the future, you invest in it. So you have to do it out loud. The other one doesn't have to. You just concentrate on the memory because you have there something. I hope this helps. And one question is to quickly, when doing the tapping, do you focus on the emotion or the memory? You may have many emotions from one memory, which is right, but it is like both. It is not like, because they are linked, you recall the memory, so you put yourself into the state again of this while you were there. You see Mark like in this situation again, and how he felt, how he was feeling, and then you tapping it this one out. I hope this helps. So it is not only the memory itself, but of course especially the emotions. Yeah, like you go into this energy again. Yes, thank you. Let me know if it's clear.
Great questions. Great questions. Do you have any other follow-up questions? Guys, feel free to open your mic if you have any particular situation that you might have some questions or something that you want us to address.
Yeah, I have a question again. In the tapping exercise, is it necessarily to be on the right side or the left side, or should I pick one, or should I do whatever I want?
You can pick one, because it is more about the points are the same, so left or right, it doesn't matter. Right, like this is not really essential. It's more important to do the point itself of your body. So if you do this or this, the system, the signal is still the same.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rafa. And now we have Tali. So go ahead, Tali.
It's not really a big question. It's more actually just appreciation. It's a really nice gift to be able to come away with techniques that actually can help us. I mean, I know the title says sort of emotions in business, but actually I think it spills through everywhere. I think listening to all the learning that you've both kindly shared between yourselves, I think, it makes me think, okay, well, actually, if we're friends to people, if we're parents, if we're managing people, if we are managed by others, all these things seem to be really helpful, thinking about how we impact each other. So it's more of a being grateful that you've given the time to share these tools with us, and that it's really helpful. Curious, actually, I guess the little question is curious in terms of, is there things that you do to help people, even in parenting? Because I think that these things would be, or friendships and relationships, because I think these would be really helpful for that. So, but just really big thank you, because I think really nice to walk away with something really practical that we can implement in various domains of our lives. So thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so much, Tali.
Yes.
Go ahead, Nurgul. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's important to also continue and to practice what you learn and put into action, because one of the also things we do, we learn something, but then we leave it aside. So the biggest thank you can do to me is doing it, like getting into action.
So I need to be accountable, is what you're saying.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's really helpful.
You're most welcome.
Yes. It's everything about action, okay? We are not here only to listen and practice on site. No, guys, you have to keep going, okay? This is your life. You own your movie. Do the things. Do the things, okay? This is not just to listen and then forget about it. No, it's to implement it, embrace it, embody it, do it. This is the epic way, okay? So I want everybody practicing these tools, okay? Literally the breathing was like so powerful. In 30 seconds, it changed completely my whole state. And then the tapping, I think that it's so powerful that you can literally kind of neutralize a memory with like touching specific points in your body, and this also gives you like how powerful we are and we have everything within ourselves. So this is why we're doing it, for you to replicate it in your life, also teach it to somebody else that can benefit from it. Okay, expand the learnings to others that might need it. Great. So we still have some minutes to go through some questions. I will also leave in the chat another link, which is the one on the side of Connect. So if you want to work in any of these topics more in deep, if there is anything that we can help you out with, feel free to book a slot. We will be more than happy to join and understand where are you at and how we can help if that's the case. And then we also left leaving here the WhatsApp group. When you enter the community, feel free to introduce yourselves, leave your links as well. We want to know about your projects and how maybe you meet somebody in the community that can support you, maybe your business partners in the future, maybe friends, who knows, right? This is all about relationships, and the Epic Ways is people boosting people.
Exactly.
So everybody there is there to help you out thrive. This is our intention. So, any other questions? While you might prepare another question for us, let me tell you that our next event is going to be offline in Dubai at the end of September. So save the date for the ones that are around. September 26th, we are resuming the offline event. So it's going to be physical in Dubai. More details are coming soon. And you can stay tuned, follow us on Instagram. We are The Epic Ways with underscores. And then we are as well on LinkedIn as The Epic Ways all together. If not, you can send us an email. We will reply right away. And of course, following us on social media to stay tuned about the latest tools, the latest events. And guys, we are humans. We are here. Reach out to us and let's talk. So
Thank you very much.
thank you so much. I'll leave the room open for you to drop your questions, comments, say goodbye, anything you want to say. This is your time.
Exactly. Connect to us when you have specific questions also about emotions, which is a big topic. Yes, you're most welcome. Thanks. Perfect. And always remember your soul power. Your soul is what matters. You have control and power over your body, your mind with your soul. The soul matters. And then everything is easy. But if you are disconnected to your soul, then life gets messy. Don't allow it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Melissa, for allowing me to join this wonderful group. Thank you, everybody, for contributing. Really highly appreciate your sharing. Thank you so much. All the best.
You're most welcome. Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mark. Go, Romil.
Yes, EP. I learn a lot of things from this emotion settings, and it will definitely help in my growing in my leadership and personal journey, right? So from now onwards, I'm more than happy to contribute in any ways in the next event, in the epic ways.
Amazing.
Okay, so do let me know whenever you need and support. I'm very happy, excited to help and contribute to giving more. Let's help each other to grow more.
Yes, exactly. Join us in the group. Drop your projects. We want to support your projects as well. Thank you so much, Romil.
I'm open to support anybody. If need, do let me know. I'm open for that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
For the epic ways also, you need anything, do let me know. I'm more than happy to help you with any ways.
Thank you, Romil. You rock. We always need support. So be aware of what you ask for because you might get it.
Yes, exactly.
No, because I believe on the giver's gain. If
Yeah.
you are giving, definitely you will get something from each other.
Yes,
And
yes,
definitely build totally on the growing together. If
yes,
you are
yes.
looking for
Here we
long
go.
term, then we should think about together.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, here we go. And at the end, it's about because we raised this topic based on what you guys asked for in the previous webinar. So we also would like to know if you drop us a message, or maybe you can reach out to me, you can reach out to Melissa as well, or Maddie, about which topics you want to see more in the future. We will make sure to arrange a session in particular with that. If we're not the experts on the topic, then we will bring the experts on the topic. So it's about you and what's your next step. So feel free to reach out if you want to see something more in the future. Just let us know.
Sure.
Sure.
If you also have something that you want to share to the world, reach out to me. Okay, we can also like chat about future webinars together, and it's all about fostering talents. And we really want to do this within the community. So if you have something that you feel like sharing, that if you feel that it's going to be valuable for your audience, also reach out to me, book a session in the link that I left in there, and we're going to touch base and move it from there. I would send
For
it.
sure. I think I will
Stefania.
be reaching out to you. Okay,
Yes.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I have a quick question. Is this? I mean, is all your webinars getting recorded by any chance?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it's getting recorded, right?
Yes.
All your webinars?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, I mean, it would be great. It would be great, to listen to the previous webinars because this is our first webinar. So I think this is, something which I would love to, so yes, I wanted to give you a suggestion that if you could have, your future your past webinars where, because sometimes some topics, someone wants to just, listen to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know podcasts is another way to listen to, but then sometimes these webinars also are very useful. So yeah, sorry, I'll not take much of your time. I think I has something to say.
Yes, there is one. The first one was the presentation about the epic ways. We did as well different exercises with you guys to bond and a little bit of community creation and engagement. And then the second one was about the epic shift. So how to change your energy right away, bringing three elements, the element of the past, the future, and the present. So that's as well super interesting. And all of them are like super interesting. And this one. So yes, I will make sure to share this in the WhatsApp group as well, so you can all access and you can also get value from there. And we are sharing as well. We are not spamming in the group. Don't worry. We're sharing valuable information. We're sharing culture and communication tools. We are going to share these books recommendations. We're going to share. I will share the interview with the feelings that I told you about. So we're sharing only tools in particular moments, and also, of course, sharing the events that we are hosting. So yes, feel free to join the community. And now we have a few seconds, so I will close the room very, very soon. Anything you want to say before we all leave?
No. Thank you so much for
Very much,
organizing.
everyone.
Thank you so much. And thank you as well,
Be epic and
Princess Diane. I have been seeing you with posting a lot of hearts all the way through the webinar. So thank you so much for being there virtually. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, Arno, Tali, Julian, Sanita, Romil. Thank you, Nurgul. You are amazing. And see you guys
yep,
in the next one.
yep. Take
Yeah.
care and
Take
be
care.
epic and stay epic.
Stay epic.
Take.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Stay
Bye.
happy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.